the Japanese Yakuza. Yakuza. Men in black suits. With full-body tattoos covering their skin. The Yakuza, one of the most famous criminal organizations in Japan. It began centuries ago. But over time, it evolved into a force feared across the entire country. What makes this mafia unusual is that it sometimes operated almost openly. They had real offices, business cards, and controlled massive networks of gambling, extortion, and money laundering. One of their terrifying traditions was forcing members who made mistakes to cut off part of their own finger as punishment and apology. In Mexico, there are places where people fear the cartels more than the government itself. The drug cartels own weapons, private armies, and fight bloody wars to control smuggling routes. One of the most infamous groups is the Sinaloa Cartel, which built a massive empire through global drug trafficking. Their violence became so extreme that some cities turned into real war zones. The Russian Mafia. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, one of the most dangerous criminal networks in history emerged. The Russian Mafia. Known for its brutality and intelligence, they became involved in arms trafficking, human trafficking, cybercrime, and even international assassinations. Some reports even claimed that certain members had influence inside politics and major businesses. When people hear the word mafia, most immediately think of Italy. The Italian Mafia, especially the Sicilian Mafia, is considered the origin of modern organized crime. For decades, they controlled businesses and politics, using bribery and assassinations to expand their power. Their influence even reached America, where famous mafia families ruled the criminal underworld for years. The Colombian Mafia. And now, the most feared mafia that terrified the world. The Colombian Mafia. During the 1980s and 1990s, Colombia became one of the biggest centers for the global drug trade. One of the most infamous organizations was the Medellín Cartel, led by some of the most dangerous drug lords in history. This mafia controlled enormous wealth. So much money that millions of dollars were reportedly lost just from cash being damaged in storage. They carried out assassinations, bombed buildings, bribed officials, and became more powerful than some governments. At one point, they controlled a huge portion of the world's cocaine trade, making their name feared across the globe. But even after many of their leaders were taken down, the impact of the Colombian Mafia still exists today. In the world of organized crime and international drug trafficking. Ending.